is deplorable and needs challenging.
Okay, 1:37 in the afternoon. Have you been at a children's sporting event and been shocked by the behaviour of, wait for it, the parents on the sidelines? We're asking this because the Merton School Sport Partnership, which puts on activities at primary schools in South West London, have banned adults from attending due to concerning behaviours. Let me bring in Richard Shorter, dad of three. And Richard, you work with organisations about parental behaviour at sporting events. Do you witness the type of behaviour that would justify banning parents from matches?
Good afternoon, Tina. Yes, once in a while we see behaviour that, as Chris rightly says, is deplorable and needs challenging. I think for me, having read Merton's Sports Partnership's statement today, I feel there's a great lament, great sadness. This is children at the centre of this whose sporting experience is being diminished. That's the most important thing. And then reading also that other children who are officials, that their experience is being diminished. There needs to be action taken. However, I'm not convinced a blanket ban like this is a helpful statement. I think there's so much more that Merton Sports Partnership could have done. And we've just listened to a very experienced leader talk about the head taking the reins, giving strong leadership. A sports partnership in lots of schools and lots of boroughs up and down the country tend to be parachuted in, deliver the sports, and then go again. So I would want to be asking questions about, what are the schools that this is taking place in? What are they doing to support this? And there are lots of creative, proactive ways of challenging this behaviour.
Yeah.
Banning those few persistent people who cross the line.
What if, I'd say to you, what if it's innate? I mean, I'm just reading a text from someone who says, it's got so bad at my child's school that the kids now wear earplugs so they can't hear the abuse from parents. I mean, is it the thing where, I can't imagine doing it. Is it like road rage? Is it like people who seem perfectly reasonable and respectable when you meet them and they just turn into a complete monster when they're in a car or on the sidelines at a match or a sports event?
I think that's very much a part of it. And so the challenge for every environment, that when an adult steps onto a school grounds, is what is that environment doing to help ensure that emotional temperature doesn't reach that. Chris quite rightly identified a great way of getting the kids to talk to their parents. In a number of the schools that I work in, the captains of the team will go and talk to the parents. Thank you for coming to watch our game today. Please support both teams. Please be respectful of the officials. We've been practicing this. Please clap and cheer this. Please don't give us instructions. It confuses us. That is another great way of getting out ahead of that emotion and helping parents realise, oh, crumbs, this is about children. This is children's sporting events. Of course, there will be very rare occasions where a parent should be banned. And if a school bans a parent, that'll go through all the WhatsApp groups, and peer pressure will mean that other parents will go, crumbs, we need to be on our best behaviour. We're in a society which is not doing enough sport, which is not active enough. We want parents to be partners with schools in the physical activity that's going on with children. And I think a blanket ban, I just hope it's short term, and that actually Merton Sports Partnership starts to look for more creative ways and work closer with the schools that they're in coaching to ensure that the environment just doesn't let it get that far. Okay. I think you're right. I think there is a road rage element, but you can stop that a lot further back. I was at a fixture where my son was playing rugby, and one of my child's coaches and another parent were abusing a young female referee. And I just went up to them at half time and said, "Gents, I don't think your behaviour is helping our children get the most out of their sport." Well, the coach effed and jeffed at me. The other dad came up to me and said, "You're right, I lost my head. Thank you very much." But interestingly, the coach modified his behaviour and changed it by the end of the fixture.
Thank you.